Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something very important: how to focus on yourself. In today's world, it's so easy to get distracted. We compare ourselves to others, we scroll through social media, and we spend so much time worrying about what people think of us. But how often do we stop and ask, am I really focusing on myself? Am I growing, learning, and doing what makes me happy? If you've ever felt lost, unmotivated, or like you're giving too much of your energy to others, this video is for you. Today, we'll talk about how to focus on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a healthy, positive way that helps you grow as a person. And because this video is also about English practice, we'll use clear and simple language that you can understand easily. You'll learn new vocabulary, useful phrases, and natural sentences you can use in daily life, all while learning how to focus on yourself. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin this journey together. What does it mean to focus on yourself? Let's start with a simple question. What does it mean to focus on yourself? To focus on yourself means to give attention to your own thoughts, feelings, and goals. It means to take care of your body, your mind, and your happiness. It's about knowing who you are and what you want, instead of living your life trying to please everyone else. Many people misunderstand this. They think focusing on yourself is being selfish or ignoring others. But that's not true. When you focus on yourself in the right way, you become stronger, more confident, and more balanced. And that helps you give more to others too, from a place of peace, not pressure. For example, imagine that your mind is like a phone battery. If you give all your energy to other people, worrying about them, helping them all the time, or comparing your life to theirs, your battery runs out. But when you focus on yourself, you recharge. You become stronger, happier, and more ready to face life. So the first step is understanding that focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Why it's hard to focus on yourself. Now let's talk about why it's so difficult to focus on yourself. We live in a world full of noise. Every day, we see other people's lives on social media. We see their pictures, their vacations, their success, their happiness. And we start to compare. We think, they're doing better than me, or why am I not like them? This comparison takes away your focus from yourself. Another reason is that we often care too much about what others think. We make decisions not because we want to, but because we want approval. For example, maybe you choose your job because your parents or friends expect it. Maybe you post online to get likes or attention. But deep inside, you might not feel happy. And then there's distraction: our phones, notifications, messages, and endless things to do. We live so fast that we rarely stop and think, what do I really want today? So the truth is, it's hard to focus on yourself because we live in a world that constantly pulls our attention away. But the good news is you can change that step by step. Step 1. Know yourself. The first step to focusing on yourself is to know yourself. You can't take care of what you don't understand. Ask yourself some simple questions. What makes me happy? What makes me stressed? What do I love doing? What are my goals in life? You might be surprised that many people can't answer these questions clearly. But knowing yourself is like having a map. Without it, you don't know where to go. Here's a simple English practice. Repeat these sentences after me or think them silently. I want to know myself better. I want to understand what makes me happy. I want to live a life that feels right for me. When you say these words, you start to remind your mind that your happiness matters. Spend time alone sometimes. Take a walk without your phone. Write in a notebook about your day, your thoughts, or your dreams. When you listen to your inner voice, you start to build a stronger connection with yourself. Step 2. Take care of your body and mind. The next step is to take care of your body and mind. Focusing on yourself is not only about thinking positively, it's also about treating your body and mind with kindness. Let's start with your body. Are you eating well? Are you sleeping enough? Are you moving your body daily? Even simple things like drinking water, stretching, or going for a short walk can make a big difference. Now, your mind. How do you feed your mind every day? Do you spend time worrying about others or comparing your life to theirs? Or do you spend time learning new things, reading, listening to something inspiring? Remember, your mind becomes what you feed it. If you fill it with negativity, fear, and comparison, you'll feel weak. But if you fill it with peace, learning, and self-love, you'll grow stronger. Here are some simple phrases to practice. I am taking care of my body. I am taking care of my mind. I choose peace over stress. I am becoming better every day. These sentences are not just words, they're reminders of your focus. Step 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. One of the biggest things that stops people from focusing on themselves is comparison. We all do it. We look at other people's success, their looks, their careers, and we think, I'm not good enough. But what we forget is that everyone has their own story. You might see someone's happy moment online, but you don't see their struggles. Here's something to remember. You are not behind. You are on your own path. Say this with me. I don't need to compare myself to others. My journey is mine. I am growing at my own speed. When you stop comparing, you give yourself permission to live your own life. Try this exercise. Every time you feel jealous or insecure, stop and say, I'm happy for them, and I'm also working on myself. This small sentence changes your energy. It brings the focus back to you, your growth, your goals, your peace. Step 4. Set personal goals. When you focus on yourself, it's important to have goals, not what others expect, but what you truly want. Ask yourself, what do I want to learn this year? What kind of person do I want to become? What makes me excited to wake up in the morning? Your goals don't have to be big. It can be something like, I want to speak better English. I want to be healthier. I want to spend more time reading. I want to travel. When you set personal goals, you give your mind direction. You stop worrying about what others are doing because you have your own path. Here's a short English speaking practice you can repeat. My goals are important to me. I am working on myself every day. I am proud of my progress. And remember, it's okay if your progress is slow. Growth takes time. What matters is that you keep moving forward, step by step. Step 5. Say no when you need to. Learning to say no is also a big part of focusing on yourself. Many people say yes to everything because they don't want to disappoint others. But saying yes all the time can make you tired, unhappy, and unfocused. You have the right to protect your time and energy. Saying no doesn't mean you're rude, it means you respect yourself. For example, if someone asks you to do something and you're too busy, you can say, "I'd love to help, but I can't right now. Thank you for asking, but I need some time for myself. Maybe another time." See? You can be polite and still say no. Here's a short practice. I have the right to say no. My time and energy are important. I don't have to please everyone. When you say no to things that drain your energy, you say yes to yourself. Step 6. Spend time alone. Spending time alone is one of the best ways to focus on yourself. Many people feel uncomfortable being alone, but being alone helps you connect with your thoughts and feelings. You can use this time to reflect, rest, or do something you love. You can listen to music, write in your journal, meditate, or simply sit quietly. When you spend time alone, you stop depending on others for happiness. You start to realize that peace comes from within. Practice saying these sentences. I enjoy spending time with myself. I am comfortable being alone. I find peace in my own company. Try to take a few minutes every day just for yourself, without your phone, without talking to anyone. Just you and your thoughts. That's how you recharge and refocus. Step 7. Practice gratitude. Another beautiful way to focus on yourself is to practice gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful for what you already have. When you focus on what's missing, you feel unhappy. But when you focus on what you have, you feel content. For example, you can say, I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the people who support me. I'm thankful for this new day. You can write these in a notebook or just think them quietly every morning. Gratitude helps you stay positive, peaceful, and focused. Let's practice together. Today, I am thankful for my life. I am thankful for the small things. I am thankful for my progress. When you focus on gratitude, you shift your energy from comparison to appreciation. You stop thinking about others and start celebrating your own journey. Step 8. Keep learning and growing. Focusing on yourself also means learning and growing every day. Growth keeps you alive, motivated, and inspired. You can learn new skills, read books, practice English, or explore new hobbies. The more you learn, the more confident you become. For example, maybe you want to improve your English. You can say, I'm learning something new every day. I'm proud of my effort. I enjoy the process of growing. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Learning is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every small step you take is part of your growth. So keep learning, keep improving, and keep focusing on your journey. Step 9. Surround yourself with positive energy. The people around you also influence your focus. If you're surrounded by negative people who complain or criticize, it's hard to stay positive. That's why you should spend time with people who inspire you, who support your dreams, and who respect your energy. If you can't find such people around you, it's okay. You can find positivity through books, videos, or communities that help you grow. Practice saying, I choose positive people. I protect my peace. I only allow good energy in my life. When your environment supports you, it becomes easier to stay focused on yourself and your goals. Step 10. Trust your journey. The last step is to trust your journey. Life is not a race. Everyone has their own time and path. Some people may reach success earlier, but that doesn't mean you're behind. Trust that everything you're doing now, every small step, every effort, every lesson, is leading you where you're meant to be. You might not see results immediately, but that doesn't mean you're failing. Growth is happening, even when you can't see it yet. Say this with me. I trust my journey. I'm doing my best. My time will come. When you trust yourself, you stay calm, focused, and strong even during difficult times. Conclusion. So today we learned that focusing on yourself is not selfish. It's an act of self-love. It's about knowing who you are, taking care of yourself, and building a life that feels true to you. To focus on yourself, you must stop comparing, spend time alone, say no when needed, and trust your journey. You must take care of your body, mind, and soul. And most importantly, you must believe that you are worthy of love, time, and attention, especially from yourself. Remember, the more you focus on yourself, the better your life becomes. You start to feel more peaceful, more confident, and more alive. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps us create more simple and meaningful English videos for you. Keep practicing English, keep growing, and keep focusing on yourself. You deserve it. See you in the next video.